Merv, it's Pete here from Mainstay. Just thought I'd make a quick video just to show some of the things that I was thinking of for your event, PM for the World. So just a bit of background. So I run Mainstay, which is a very small consultancy in the UK that does project and program assurance. We usually get called in when it's too late, to be honest with you, when things are really going wrong and asked to fix it. But we're trying to promote proactive assurance. And as part of that, we've built a tool to help companies do that. So let me just quickly show you. We call it MAST, the Mainstay Assurance Support Toolkit. So what we'll do is I'll quickly show you how it works. So we've got various kind of rights access. So I can do anything, including BNSS on for a project. So what I'll take you through now is a very, very simplistic project health check. So we click on the right template, we set what stage we are, so let's just say we're in delivery, but this just gives us a means to ask different questions and give them different weightings, and I'll show you what I mean about that in a second. So I'm going to start an assessment, and in this particular one we've got, so it's a very simplistic assessment. We've got three sections, and under each section he's got a number of success factors, but or subsections, which we call success factors. But you can have as many sections as you want, and you can have as many subsections as you want, and as many questions. So what we're trying to do is just kind of demonstrate our kind of knowledge in the field of project delivery. So links between outputs and business plans, how aligned is the project to the company strategy, and we've got good answers. It's one of the top strategic projects within the organisations, and we've got bad answers. There's no linkage to the benefits, and you get the idea. So let me just quickly move myself so I can go into the next subsection. The next subsection around benefits. We're not going to go through this because it takes about 40 to 50 minutes. But you get a nice little assessment progress bar on the top. When you answer the last question, and let's just kind of go back and come out of it, you can see here that it's date and time stamped in terms of when it's done, and then to resume you just click the button and go back. But once you've clicked on the last button, you get a view of what the results are. So let me just go to a couple of good examples. You'll see here I'll go through what all that is in a second, but let's just go through. Oops. A good example. So as soon as it's done, you get a RAG assessment, which you can download in PDF, or you can cut and paste this into a PowerPoint presentation. But each of the sections are RAG rated. Each of the subsections are RAG rated. We realised that just having red, amber and green is quite simplistic for complex projects. So we've got the concept of having 5 categories: red, amber, green and green. And we also put weightings against each of the questions and each of the subsections, and we've got the ability to change those weightings as you go through the project lifecycle. So that's why when we started the assessment, we clicked on it's a health check assessment, and then we clicked on the stage in the lifecycle. So that returns the different weightings, and actually, you can add and remove questions as well. So you see here that there's a whole raft of things that are amber, but project governance, roles and responsibilities, and dependency management are all very high, and then business architecture is just high. You've got a whole raft of commentary based upon the logic of the questions. So the first one is really simple because it's just 2. So there's not many permutations, but when you've got things that have got 10 or 12 questions, it gets quite complex. But this gives you really kind of pinpointed notes in terms of what is going on specifically within that project, and it's really great because you can really kind of highlight exactly what's going wrong. The next part that this assessment gives you the critical actions. So each of the questions that give a red or a red amber response, we give actions. So when you've got junior project managers or kind of operational project managers, it's really good to give them things to do to get things back on track. And we do the same with ambers. So anything that scores an amber score, we give them actions to do. So that's what we do. We also do a kind of a little AI generated summary because we realised when we go through our beta testing of this, we launched a version that, and then we realised it had over 2 million different scenarios that we'd missed. So we've tightened things up now, but we thought it was too difficult to do an exec summary, that it was just rules based. So we use AI to generate that. We're just going through a bit of tightening up of it. Just going back, I'll show you a couple of other things, including hierarchy. So you've got the concept of hierarchy. So you can do your assessments at different levels. So these can be, different customers, different organisations. You can have portfolios and programs and projects. But the reason why we've done it this way is because you might want to give access to just one customer. And just want to restrict the access. You might want to not give a project manager access to another program or portfolio, and then we're also building an AI analytics module, which at each object level, so workstream, project, program, portfolio, customer, overarching, there will be analytics and a dashboard that will tease out exactly the things that are going wrong. And we, as I said, we're adding this AI module so you can get a real understanding of exactly what the issues are. If I just go to this one here, you'll see there's all sorts of different assessments we can do. You can do health checks, stage gate assessments. We're building something that you can do morale checks, which would be really insightful. And we got an anonymous assessment that's coming out at the end of the month that will facilitate that a little bit better. We've also been working with other organisations around their kind of standards. So you've got one here, which I think it aligns to APM's measures for assuring projects, and this is just a kind of a spoof project, but you'll see there that it's different. So it just demonstrates that we can do different sorts of projects. What I was thinking about for the event though is that it's all around. You can make your own assessment. So creating an assessment is really easy. You just kind of go in and then you detail out how you want it to be structured. Then add sections, then add subsections, then add questions and all the logic. But I was thinking, just in terms of the specific kind of audience where you're trying to do disaster recovery, you're trying to promote awareness of risk, and you're trying to get people to prepare. There's no reason why we can't create an assessment template that is preemptive, that organisations or projects can understand their current kind of status. We can detail out in the same way as we did for the other examples that I just showed you. Let's just kind of go back to one of these where you've got, in fact that's just a green one, that it doesn't really kind of show you much, but you can do something that has got a standard way of doing assessments for disaster recovery, or you might want to do something that is preemptive, or you might want to do something that says if you've got a kind of disaster on your hand, this is a checklist of all the things that you should do, but you'll have, if you get the logic right and if you've got the kind of thought around it, all the critical things that you need to do. And these will be graded in terms of the level of importance, and then all the things that you should do next, and then you'll have status of exactly what is going on. And then with our analytics and our dashboards, you'll be able to understand how things are, maybe in a particular geography, particularly a country or an organisation. And it's really up to you. Be great to kind of catch up with you on Monday. Let me know if you want me to kind of mock something up, or you've got any kind of thoughts. It will be great to get feedback. Many thanks. Cheers. Bye.